Ladies and gentlemen, i-dle rebranded to i-dle. So today we dropped a music video, so we are going to check it out and we rate their new concept. Right, as go. My name is V and this is Vani Production. I like how they introduced the title of their track, not like right now where they're showing us girlfriend, It's very creative, like how they wrote it in red, and even the lower text, and they sort of added above, it is creative, it looks good. But what I'm talking about is how fast, they spelled the name of this track, but how they were spelling it, using letters, but the letters were masks they put on top of like normal footage, and it was a courage, and it was very creative, and I liked it. Let us keep watching and see what's more there is in this music video to be blessed about. Let us go. 너가 반쯤 미쳤던 cranky boy 또 작년에 만난 뭐만 좋던 mama boy 그 새끼 말해 뭐해. This first shot, how this music video is made, I'm already noticing like it's not your regular video, it is made like a movie. How we started the first, the first shot was like footage of a motorcycle, where like they attached the camera on the back, and that place you put the camera, amplifies the motion. I'm always talking about how to amplify, the motion of something in order to make it more epic, using the angles, and this angle on the motorcycles is a go-to, and how it started and they moved us to the bus, everything was creative, it is like a movie, and I'm liking it. Let us keep watching. It's not just 5 seconds. Don't cry, baby. 어차피 뭐 그땐 그 거지 같은 love. Yeah, hurry, hurry, hurry. Go hang out at the club. 말했잖아 시간. You already know what I'm going to say. I always like zoom out and zoom in. And right now, they used a zoom out as if it wasn't enough. They had to make it a warp zoom out, a fast zoom out. And this one, I like the regular zoom in and zoom out. But when it comes to these ones, where they are so fast, don't know, maybe it is called like warp zoom ins. But when it comes to these ones, I don't like them. I love them, they know how to impress me. Let us keep watching. And I like all these shots, like all the story they are telling, they are haunting some people, like you saw so young at the beginning of the shot, there was a guy in the bus and he sort of like threatening him and they are hints. And right now this member also, you saw the footage of her crossing like the boot of the car, I don't know if you saw it, but they have been showing us shows, plans on it, if you saw like me, and right now there is like a trunk, a car trunk, and you can see shoes, hanging on the back of it, and it has blood on it, they have a story they are trying to tell us. So let us try and follow a lot more, and you will understand what they are trying to tell us. So I interpreted from this story, but you also tell me what you thought. Let us keep watching. This match cut was sick, this member as he was moving in the crowd of people, but as he turned, they changed the location, this is like a match cut, there are 2 scenes, and those 2 scenes, they have like a similarity, and how you do them, you put them on your scene, you first layer them on top of each other, and the top one you reduce opacity, and what you do, you sort of like match them together in the scale, and everything, and after that you put them like put them in a normal sequential order. And when it turns from one scene to another, it looks very good. It is a pattern, and we as the audience enjoys it. Always try to use match cut in your project. Let us keep watching. Another thing I saw they use, like the slow motion footage, like when someone is having fun, it's always good to use, this technique of putting the footage of him or her in slow motion. It amplifies having fun because when you're having fun, time is moving slowly because you are enjoying everything. It amplifies, you know, the act of having fun. When you take, the footage of someone who is having fun and put them in slow motion, it amplifies it. Always use amplification in your storytelling. It's not lie. It's making the audience enjoy your story much more. Let us keep watching. Your girlfriend better than a boyfriend. Your girlfriend better than a boyfriend. I don't give a fuck about love, cause we are idle. I don't give a fuck about love, cause we are idle. I don't give a fuck about love, cause we are idle. I don't give a fuck about love, cause we are idle. Everybody say yeah. 다시 만나던 연락은 양심도 없지 그 새끼는 좀 뻔뻔해. 설마 만날 건 아니지? 갈 거면 너 나랑 절교해. 답장은 just 쓰레기 누비에 out of 안주. 아주 lovely. Do you see this technique they used on this member? It was working. Always try to do it in your shots. Like don't like put random shots together. Always try to take your shots. In the order of telling stories. Like first, they showed us the general view of her walking, and in order to tell the story a bit further, they showed us a medium close-up shot of her. It is a clear storytelling. Always try to go deep, and tell the audience much more about what he or she is doing in the music video. Always tell the story in a suitable way possible, like they did right now. And then talk about how they did this, like it was on the back of the car and how it started, This woman who was in the driving seat, and the meaning, how they popped on the camera was matched to the beat. And that's the first thing which was exciting for us, the audience. And the other thing they did, this motion where sort of like camera turned from the front seat up to the window where Shoshua was outside, This was a shot and it was sweet, very sweet, and I liked it. Always try to do this, like always don't use cuts, try to do a one take and use this warp motion, of translating from one subject to another. It can always be enjoyable, even though it is hard to do and requires a lot of planning. It is worth the risk. Let us keep watching. And as they know how to implement, they kept doing it, They came from the window where Joshua was. They went to another window, through that warp motion. I'm always talking about how to do that motion, Like the camera, maybe if this is speed of the camera, I really think like the camera sort of makes a blue. If it does not make a blue in the middle, you can always do it in the post-production. That to amplify the motion, add a motion in the middle where the user like is in motion, add a motion blue in the amplify the movement and make it more sweet. Let us keep watching. 좀 봐봐 주옥같이 예쁘잖아 야 바보야 전배는 아까웠지만 어디든 파크 플래시레스 업로드 to Instagram 맘껏 웃어봐 다 복수해주자 We're gonna Friday night Just do your single right 우린 끝나지 않아 평생 함께하자 그만 좀 지치자 Girl You got a better And I'm always noticing this, like, I don't know if it is true, but every camera work has its use. If there is static shots, like that, the shots with motion, which are not shot on a camera, on a tripod, like, and this motion, where there's a bit of movement, is what they were using for this last time. Like, when they are having fun, when they were like buying something on the street market, and everything, this bit of movement amplifies the movement and makes the user see that the subject on the screen was really having fun when the shot was being taken. I don't know, but if you use a static shot, like I don't know the user would feel like the same way, feel like the fun the one on the screen was really having. Let us keep watching.
Your girlfriend better than the boyfriend. Your girlfriend better than the boyfriend. I don't give a fuck about love, 'cause we are i-dle. I don't give a fuck about love, 'cause we are i-dle.
Did you see this last sequence where they were showing us, like the faces of members listed with other people? Did you see how they matched to have the music, the snares, and the kicks and everything was moving? This is good, but what I always tell, like people, don't overdo it. Use it just the right amount. If you use it a lot, it can kill your project, but if you use the right amount, it will make your project more enjoyable. Let us keep watching.
I don't give a fuck about love, 'cause we are i-dle. I don't give a fuck about love, 'cause we are i-dle.
And I really think the story how I understood it, how they are singing is like they don't give a fuck about love. And they previously saw that many had, a trash can. Maybe what was inside that trash can, was the body of his boyfriend, when they had like an argument or they broke up and they also saw soil, and everything. And when as the video ended, the cats were knocking on their door. Everything you got the story. And as you already know, when you watch something, you also compliment two people who worked harder than others in order to make what you watch more interesting. So today, the first one is the cinematographer. Cinematography for this music video was to say how it was shot. Every shot was a masterpiece and I liked it. The second person on quality is the editor. This video had great shots, but if the editor hadn't edited them much more, she wouldn't have enjoyed this music video much more. I complimented two people, the cinematographer and the editor. And let us also talk about their new concept. The old concept as they were young, it was you, but like this new concept of theirs, which I'm liking very much, I already gave it 10 out of 10, and I'm liking this concept is mature, and I'm very liking it. I'm so excited to see their new album they are releasing, starting with this new concept. I'm very excited and I'm looking forward to it. And I have very high expectations, and I know I will be impressed. And as you already know, please subscribe to my channel and join my Discord server. Until next time, stay safe. Peace. My name is V, and this is Funny Production.